Hello and welcome back to Halo Infinite. Today is a little bit of a change. We are gone back to Halo Infinite, the good, the bad and the ugly. I'm actually giving a review in 2022 of the Halo Infinite campaign. So if you haven't checked the channel out, I put a full walkthrough up on the channel, but over Christmas I was ill, I had COVID, I was just drained from work. So the walkthrough was a no commentary, so you guys didn't really get my live sort of reactions from any of the boss fights, any of the sort of campaign footage, side missions, and not really my thoughts. So I thought today in 2022 I'd give a review on the campaign itself. So I'm going to be going over what I think's good, what I think's sort of bad, and sort of like disappointing areas, and then certain ugly areas that I think could have been improved. So let's start off with the good. So the best thing I found about Halo Infinite was the open world, which is obvious. The open world was amazing about Halo Infinite. It was just something fresh, something new. Halo has never had an open game like it. We had like dungeons that we could go into, like cave areas to find bosses, but loot also. There was the sort of boss areas as I'm showing here out in the open, which gave a sense of different direction, like completely different to a cave. There was just something nice about everything, and doing these things, saving the random marines, was an achievement in itself. Like helping random marines that are being attacked by random brutes was something nice. Really enjoyed the open world in that aspect. I loved the day and night cycle, as I'm showing here. I'm saving some marines from this camp at night time. I've got my flashlight on, the explosions of the grunts, the explosion from the brutes getting hit and their jetpacks going off, grenades going off. The dynamic lighting of this game is really good. Do really like it. And I like the aspect that you can play from day to night cycles, which is really nice. Really enjoyed that. And again, this brings me on to like the whole aspect of saving the marines. These sort of little side areas you don't have to tackle. So obviously the campaign was really good. Enjoyed the campaign. Enjoyed a lot of it. I'll come on to the bad of the campaign later on, but I enjoyed the most part of it. So overall, the campaign was really nice. It flowed quite nicely. Didn't have to rush through it all. I did a lot of side missions, more so than just rushing through the campaign. I did really like the campaign style. There was a lot of bosses involved, and this is one of my favourite things about this campaign, the bosses during the campaign. So not only do you get the bosses within these sort of little camp areas, but you get the big bosses part of the campaign. Halo has always struggled with bosses. And I think they've smashed it out of the park in this sort of campaign. So well done for that. So that is mainly the good side of things. The storyline was good, other than the ending. A lot of things were good. The story flow was good. The story bosses were good. Open world was brilliant. And night cycle, things like that. All them little details make the game so much better. So on to the bad things about the game. Not many bad things. The only things that really disappointed me, which I think a lot of people may have covered, are the aspects of weather. There's no weather on this Halo ring. We know there's snow on other Halo rings. Think of the last level on Halo 3. There's snow. There's definitely snow on Halo rings. So we've got the day and night cycle, but there is no sort of cycle of weather. There's no rain. There's no, obviously you get sunshine. There's like small smog sort of rain, but nothing like torrential downpours with thunder and lightning going off and things like that. I think that could be something that could be in an update, maybe some snowy seasons or areas of the map, which would be really good. So that's a little bit of a minor miss. Like, just imagine looking up at the sky and there just being a thunderstorm going off or something like that. I don't know how it would happen on a Halo ring, but we've definitely had snow before, so something like that would be better. The bad is one thing with regards to returning characters and characters in general. There is just Master Chief and the weapon or Cortana. There's no returning characters. I will be doing a separate video on this, so if you're intrigued in this sort of thing, there's no Arbiter, there's no Lockie from Halo 5, there's nothing on like returning people. So I'm going to be covering that sort of stuff. There's not even like the Flood. Like, it would have been nice to have the Flood on this Zeta Halo. There's rumours of a DLC for Flood, but there's nothing like that. Like, you could have had just like a separate island where they're segregated, like the Flood 2 or something like that. There's rumours of the Flood returning, but there's nothing like the Arbiter. There's nothing from Lockie. Obviously, there's that screenshot of Lockie on the Brute's armour. but there's nothing like that. So I have got a bit of a breakdown on where we think these sort of characters are, because they are in audio logs, but they're not definitely in the game itself. So if you're interested in that, I will be doing a video. But yeah, that's sort of a bad note on the game. And the ending of Halo, did I get a buzz feeling from it? I think it's a bit confusing for people that don't read the books and things like that. So if you haven't seen the ending, click off now. So you've had your spoiler warning, but basically all that really happens is obviously you sort of end the fight between this weird alien woman. I can't really remember her name. That just shows you how much I was interested in. But they sort of just end it with like a bit of a battle, which was fine. The boss battle was good. Master Chief meets up. He goes for a teleporter, and it's like time skipped, which is a bit random. He meets up with the pilot, and he goes, yeah, we're going to finish this fight, which is fine. I just felt like it was a little bit not of a happy ending. It was just like a bit of a meh. Wasn't massively fussed with the ending. And then the ugly part of this sort of whole game is like leaving us in the open. So like I say, with the ending, I found it very ugly. Didn't really know what was going on massively, like where's it going to lead to. Obviously there's rumours and things like that, but Master Chief goes for a teleporter and it's like time travel. Like I just found that very ugly, very random. Master Chief's gone missing for days or whatever, and that's what the pilot says, and it just seemed a bit random in my liking. But yeah, very, very good overall for myself. So yeah, overall, nothing massive on the bad. Just like I said, I felt like the ending was a little bit rushed. I do think it's going to lead to, obviously, big DLCs, which will obviously change the timetable as it is. Like, there could be Flood, there could be new enemies, things like that. So I think the ending was a bit more open than rather like a finishing thing. Maybe I was expecting like an end of the season. But let me know what you guys sort of think. Obviously, this was a 6th game, so I was expecting like an end to the saga or something. But this is sort of a bridging game, I think, to lead to what can be, which is fine. I'm excited. I am going to do some more videos on the campaign, guys, so drop a like and click subscribe and stay tuned for more. Don't forget to press the bell notification, stay tuned, and don't forget to check out some obviously more videos of Halo Infinite on the channel. Let me know what you think. This is just my opinion, not saying mine's the best, not saying mine's correct, not saying yours is wrong, anything like that, but let me know what you think. But like I say, please don't forget to stay tuned for more, and hopefully I'll catch you on the next one. Just want to say thank you for watching. Please go check out some more videos, and don't forget to subscribe, support the channel, and stay tuned for more.